Last shot one. Chris shot one.
What does an investigator look like to you?
What do they look like?
You've got to have a bit of charm.
Get about the place, arresting bad guys, driving fast cars.
Isn't it just someone that asks questions until they find out the answer that they want?
Maybe street smart,
Smooth.
shrewd, clever.
An investigator to me is somebody that has an air of professionalism about them, that knows their stuff.
A person charged with the responsibility of discovering the truth.
An investigator needs to know what it is that they're about to investigate and whether or not they have jurisdiction to look into it.
They're a good communicator and that they're professional, that they're open to what you have to say.
She or he, without doubt, needs to have a quality of honesty, integrity.
That they don't have a preconceived idea of the right answer, that they're a good listener.
How would you go about conducting an investigation?
Chase bad guys.
If I had to do one,
Try and find the facts. I don't know, how do you find facts?
I would just ask questions and then whatever I thought was the correct answer, that's what it would be.
I need to make sure that I have all of the facts in front of me, that I know who I need to talk to.
It's important to know what we are actually looking at and being mindful that things can change as the investigation process unfolds.
I'd try and get as much information as I can from whoever may have seen an incident.
Following a model sets everything in train, so making sure that you collect the right information, obtain the right statements and do a lot of preparation for the conducting of the final interview with somebody who might have committed the breach of law allows you to make detailed and accurate reports at the end.
What input does a supervisor have in an investigation?
To just watch and make sure that their staff are doing the right things, I suppose.
A supervisor, that's just a fancy word for boss, right?
Guess he just tells people what to do.
They've been there, they've done it, and now they don't have to do the work anymore. They just get to be the people that tell other people what to do.
They are just a huge support for what you're doing, because sometimes it can be really stressful doing an investigation.
A lot of the time they're more experienced, not just in the legislation but in dealing with people, so I'd definitely bounce off them.
That they can give good legal advice, on the topic that you're covering, that they give good leadership.
What were the key things that you got out of the crime workshop?
It's important to capture everything that a witness says or an interviewee says at the time when they provide the information to you.
The statements that I take now, I feel they're professional, that they give both sides of the stories, there's give and take, and I know what I'm doing.
Before I went to Prime, I thought I was doing an okay job and thought, yeah, okay, you write reasonable statements. Wow, I did actually need some work on that and there were elements that I kept missing.
I found the Prime workshop to be the best study that I've ever done.
All over Australia, there are people conducting investigations in a variety of capacities. Potentially, there are some gaps in their investigation skills and capacities, and our workshop aims to plug those gaps and give people the confidence and the capacity to do what they need to do. Principally, we aim to build people's professional credibility. The key elements of the program are about exposing them to a model that they can follow in all circumstances that allows them to gather detailed and accurate information and have the confidence to know how to put it together